Fudge! I just broke a Vegeta figure. I literally just got this guy in the mail, and I am down in the studio, and we are doing a review for you guys. I am excited about this. This is, oh look, you can see it was raining, so it's a little wet. I don't know how it got through the packaging, but, you know, AliExpress never really ships that well to begin with. All right, so, oh, awesome. The tape was cut for me already. Now, I just have to say, there was supposed to be another piece included in this figure, and it seems like it was there in the early production, and then they took it out. So I just want to note that they took an item out of this pack. That's also not taking away from how freaking packed this pack is. This is pretty packed pack. This is a packed pack if a pack was ever packed pretty. They could have gave you one set of hands. They gave you two sets of hands for the two different figures. So this is just a really nice set that something like this would never come out from Bandai, or it wouldn't be 50 bucks. It would be a hundred plus. Like, we're getting one figure now is $100 from Bandai when you actually think of it. It's a little sickening. Ooh, we get nice accessories. We got a lot of different face sculpts. And this is Vegeta, man. This is the Vegeta that we all know and remember. And oh, this is just exciting. This is exciting because if anyone knows about this figure, this is the original Vegeta figure reproduction, but this figure was very expensive and very hard to come by. So the fact that you could get him now, 3 different head sculpts you're getting, and this is just freaking crazy. This is and you're getting a tail, you know, like, this is cool. Third-party companies are my most excited, is where all my hype and excitement comes from now on. Now, I'm sure... Oh, we got a hair! We got a hair! For anyone who knows, anytime we get these bootleg figures, anytime I get a hair, I'm always excited. That is... I could clone somebody from China. That is awesome, man. I'm going to keep that one. I'm going to put that to the side. And, you know, in case technology ever advances, I could have me my own AliExpress bootleg toy manufacturer. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay. These guys are very cold. I'm actually going to heat them up right now really quick. I don't want to break anything. Damn, this head sculpt actually looks pretty good. Like, I would use this head sculpt on a regular, you know, Cell Saga Saiyan Vegeta. I think you could really, I think you could use this head and get some good mileage out of it. So pretty interested in seeing what I could do with that, because I have the re-custom Saiyan Vegeta head sculpt, and I think I could throw that on this body, and I think it'll really make it look super early anime and really make it go. Now, for the tails, yeah, they do have this. So you could take off this tail. That's awesome. I don't even know if you could do that on the original. And you could pop in the loose tail that they have, and that is awesome. All right, come on, man. That is cool. So you get, and then you could use this tail on any other Saiyan figure. So that's cool. We have the Saiyan tail that you could take off. It's got all the articulation is here. You know, like, if I never owned, or I think, no, I did own a long time ago, the original Scouter level, but that figure was going for a lot of money. And when I was getting married, so this is a little lore. When I was getting married, I sold all of my early Figuarts collection. I had all the Dragon Ball Z Figuarts from early, and when I was getting married, I was going to buy a house and stuff. I started selling a lot of my collectibles, and those figures did not make it. So thankfully, I did that, because now we're getting upgrades of all those figures, and they're all much better figures. So, and I had a really nice wedding. So thank you for asking. So this figure's looking really nice. I'm pretty excited to have him, even though I do have a custom Scouter Vegeta. We'll take, again, comparisons at the end. But this is really cool, man. I'm really digging it. And again, when you see that price tag, you're like, wait, how much was this 2-pack? Yeah, that's freaking awesome. So We have this head sculpt. Now, we have extra head sculpts, which is interesting, and I think this one is meant to go on the other figure because we have a battle damaged with windswept hair head sculpt, which is very awesome. But this is just awesome to have another head sculpt that you could throw on other bodies. Like, look at this. Here's the Scouter. The Scouter pops onto his face. We have extra Scouters in case you lose one, break one. We have that accessory of him crushing the Scouter, which is really awesome. We have the accessory of the folded arms. We have all the hands. And then we have some different face sculpts. So let's take a look at some of the different face sculpts. We have that regular face. We have the screaming face. Screaming, yelling. Very nice. Now, something I noticed is they did his face tempos smaller to give him the bigger head appearance, which he has in the early anime. Every video, guys, every video. Oh, I like this. This smirking face looks good. We have another yelling face, and then we have more face sculpts for the other figure. So I'm going to pop this over to the side. And this is the gem of the figure, which they could have sold this figure alone for 50 bucks, in my opinion. So right off the bat, people were saying his neck looked really long in early pictures that came out of him. And I have to say, no, it does not. So a lot of times people that don't take good pictures or don't really know how to pose get a figure first. And they post pictures online, and then everyone freaks out, which I don't blame them. So just giving everyone a heads up. No, the face is very tiny. So that's what we're gonna have to talk about. Hold on. So his head and the face plate is very tiny, and I'm wondering if there was some sort of mistake. They did these in the wrong size, but it was too late, so they were like, no one's going to buy this figure. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah. Okay, I figured out what it was. So they made a mistake on this figure. Yup. They made his head very tiny and very weird. And so they were like, no one's going to buy this figure by itself. We'll pack it in with another figure we have with the sculpt that's outdated, and that someone will buy that because, boy, so okay, alone he doesn't look bad. Let's go over the figure and the articulation and all the details because, oh man, it's a little rough too. The printing on it is not good. Okay, yeah, so this figure, there was probably some error, some mistakes when they were making it, and they were like, we did too much to scrap it. That's why they didn't really promo this figure a lot. They didn't take a lot of pictures. It just kind of showed up. They teased it, and then they kind of showed up. And I'm having a few black hole toys in my collection that are really high quality. I could see that they were probably like, yeah, this doesn't really, oh no, yeah, this doesn't stand to our quality. And this one's not, if we don't pack it in with a lot of other stuff, I don't think it's going to do too well. And I really believe that because this figure looks pretty rough. Now, it looks like the face sculpt is so tiny. That's why I think they gave you the extra head. Let's see the extra head on here. Okay, I figured out what the problem is. Yeah. So the head sculpt fits fine on this one, and I think what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to use that extra head and maybe just paint on some like oh damn, how'd they butcher that so bad? That is weird. It's like I can't even explain it, and I don't even think the camera is picking it up, but they dropped the ball so bad. Let me see if they could put this face sculpt on this head. Something is way off on this figure. And I wonder if no. Yeah, look at that. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Something's up with this. Damn, because that printing tech, the printing tech on these doesn't look bad. But something on the figure is just oh, what is going on? This head sculpt is a totally different scale. I think that's what the problem is. So if you get this figure, let's see. That's crazy. This one looks the best. This one looks the best on here, but again, when you start seeing it next to other figures, it's just like, I don't know, he's like a pinhead. And Vegeta always had a small body and a big head. So, that's weird. Oof. Okay, let's get into some comparisons because that kind of gave me the EBGBs. That's a weird head sculpt. And let me show you why. Here you go. So, here are some of the newer figures, which you really can't compete to these bootlegs. This new figure right here. This is the Vegeta with the custom demoniacal fit scouter, whatever that's called. I don't even know what that's called. The scouter pauldrons. And then here's that other Vegeta. And you could just see when you get to this head sculpt is just ridiculous. Now, I was thinking, let's see if we could pop some other head sculpts on there. Now, this is... oh. I just broke... Fudge! I just broke a Vegeta figure. Oh, man. This review was not worth breaking a Vegeta figure. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I broke a figure. The cold weather man in the East Coast is not forgiving. Well, here, let's see. I wanted to see what these head sculpts looked like. So you could pop that one on this body and it'll look weird. And let's see this one. Damn. Come on, Rocco. What did you do? That's 2 figures I broke in 2 reviews. Now that looks pretty good. That actually doesn't look bad. I am going to fix this head sculpt and then pop that neck peg in there. And I'm going to use this head sculpt for a Z Vegeta. That looks amazing. God, that looks better than the custom Tonson Art Toys head. Whoa. Okay. Done. And the skin matches. All right. I know what I'm doing. So, I'm going to use the neck peg in one of these. Going to have to drill that out, fix this neck, and I'm going to use this head on this body and have a really nice Z Vegeta powered down. So, okay, it's not all bad. That absolutely sucks. That absolutely sucks. Breaking a figure is never fun. I might have some extra pegs somewhere, so I'll have to look for it, but damn, that sucks. Okay, well, let's get back to the review. So I just fixed his neck peg. Thankfully, I had a spare neck peg that came with this set of heads, and I used this to have a base Vegeta, but now I honestly like this head and hair so much. I get 3 face plates from it. And I like this. So I'm going to probably be putting this up on my Macari. So link down below, check that out. But I fixed him up and I really like this now. I really like, so the buying this set was not a total bust. I did get this head out of it. Let's see it with the other faceplate on it. So we have, oh yeah. I just think the neck and the head, it all fits like really, really well for what I'm going for. And it matches the neck paint better. Hold on, I think this face is the best one. Hold on. Yeah, this one is, I think this is the one, right? Yeah, this is it. Yeah, so this one I'll probably keep on him. Boom. Look at that. Now I have a base Vegeta. And I really like that I don't know why I like that for some reason. But, all right. Just wanted to throw this in there. Little update. This figure worth it? I honestly do not think you should pick this figure up. It's not cheap enough that it's like really worth it. And it's so out of date now when you look at it next to nicer new figures. Like the way that Figuarts is doing printing tech now, it's just way better than anything that the bootleg figures can do at this moment. Like the older Figuarts stuff was iffy. at best, but this new stuff, man, that's awesome. Look how good these figures look, and look how poor these figures look. Like, you really could tell when you compare them. So, verdict, I'm gonna say this is a pass. I think I was a lot let down. This figure looked a lot better in premise and in my head, but I do not believe it's worth the $50, $60 you're gonna buy. It's cool what they tried to do, but I believe that they were trying to get rid of old product and make it new just by switching a few, like parts. And I got to say, please, guys, I would say pass on this. That's enough for me, though. I need everybody, go check out my Mercari shop. I sell stuff on eBay, on Mercari. And if you're a watcher of the channel, always DM me. I give you guys the best. Don't even look at the prices on there. You let me know. I'll give you the best deal I can get. If you want to get $50 in free credit for both of us, we both get it. Use my code. Down below is the link. Go over there. You guys signing up is how I buy a lot of these figures. Use my code. We both get up to $50 in credit, and then I go and buy, like this figure. I bought this guy on there. I bought this guy on there. I bought this guy. You guys get it. So you guys help support the channel. You don't have to do anything other than sign up, and we both get some stuff on there. So it's great. My Mercari link is down below. It's better than eBay. You get a lot of good deals on there. The toy community is thriving, so go check it out. And please, if you're gonna sign up, use my link, or else we both don't get credit, and it just stinks. That's stinky.